In this bitch, super tight. Parlays records. That's what we do.
Yo, god damn.
Y'all in the front room. We at the studio on the north side, Houston, Texas. Alright, I'm in here with Supa Tight.
What it do, babies?
About to ask him a couple impromptu questions. He ain't ready for it.
Well, you know, we can answer them the best way we can.
Already. Let's go. You Supa Tight, CEO, co-founder, Parlays Records. Tell me something about your record label.
Well, the record label here was built off of friendship. You know what I'm saying? It came down to making this thing happen. You know, 96, we've been in this motherfucker grinding, getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say the record label come from a lot of hard work and dedication. First of all, you know, I thank the man up above for allowing that to happen. You know, and I say the record label is a little different, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say we ain't your street cats. I ain't going to say we your dance cats. We going to be right in between, but very little dancing, more parlaying than anything, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we sit back and thrive and kick off of is parlaying, sitting back and chill. You know, we ain't looking for trouble. Trouble ain't looking for us, but we ain't running from it neither, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we here. The record label is what it is, Parlays Records. You know what I'm saying? Supa Tight is in full effect. So, we're going to show y'all.
So you Supa Tight and you the co-founder, CEO, making it happen, pretty much the boss of what's happening. Tell me about being the boss.
Man, the boss was a job that, you know, I didn't want to take. I ran from it, but it kept finding its way back to me, you know what I'm saying? And I had to stand up and say, hey, take that responsibility. So with a boss, you know what I'm saying, it comes with a lot of hard work and dedication also. You got to be out here knowing what you're doing and making good business moves, because you know what I'm saying, a wrong business move could be your last business move in this career. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. So all about good business. You done just finished your first solo project. How was it working by yourself? Because if people who don't know, Parlays started, like you say, it was a friendship. It started from a group. It started from basically family. Just a little background for people who don't know. It started from family. Evolved. New people came in, new people left. Some people stayed, some people didn't.
Right.
Now it's you. You the boss and you the man out front. Tell me, how is it being different being out front than being in the group?
I mean, I guess being in a group, you know, it was kind of more easy because, you know what I'm saying, everybody was in a more collectively bargaining state to, you know, come together, put these songs together, create these songs, and come up with your verses. And bam, just place them and match them. By me working solo, you know, it was a little bit harder. But, you know, with the help of, you know, Mike Fresh, Lil Stud Boy, you know, it kind of still became a group thing. But at the same time, it allowed me to put a little bit more into the album that I wanted to put that I probably couldn't put as when I was with a group. You know what I'm saying? And when you're with a group, you got to take everybody's feelings and thoughts into consideration. It's just when you're a solo artist, you know what I'm saying, you can make some creative decisions on your own and run with them without having to worry about the extra weight that's on the shoulders of what other people think, how you doing and how you moving. You know, it'll be up to you to make those decisions and make those things happen.
Now that you've done it by yourself, tell us a little bit about the project that you came up with. What are your thoughts on it? Without giving us too much of the project, because it ain't ready to come out yet. But I've been here, so I know it's what it is. So what are your thoughts on what you have created?
You know, I see with the first two solo projects, you know, it was just testing the water as in the undergrounds. I mean, you know, you got Barbershop 3, you got The Game. The Game Is My Business, you know what I'm saying? Those were underground projects that, you know, truly, they were totally different, you know what I'm saying? But I think with this album coming and me putting those two albums the two undergrounds together to make one, and taking both styles of both undergrounds, you know what I'm saying? Because you listen to Barbershop 3, you listen to Game Is My Business, they're totally different. So just think about both of them being put together. And I think this one right here, which is the solo project, which I ain't giving y'all a name for it. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm in the process of coming. So I just think this one will be a little bit better, and it's highly anticipated, and fuck it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I am an artist. I do criticize myself, but I like this one.
Already. Well, y'all get ready for the new solo, Supa Tight, Paul's Records, CEO, it's just, man, if y'all was here what we was doing every day, coming up what we done came from, using what we got to make what happen, man, y'all just, matter of fact, I want to hear it from your mouth, starting from where you started from, which, if don't nobody know, started from a garage doing freestyles back on the north side. How, let me see what my question gonna be. What is this project here? Let the people know all the background work that came into coming up with what we got.
Well, you know, history lineup gonna start from, you know, Paul's Records, from us just taking a little bitty trip to Freaknik back in '97, you know what I'm saying? Me and 5 of the homies, which are real close, you know, brothers, cousins, family, you know, take a trip, come back, you know, put some little things together. We was already, you know, just playing with the music and freestyling before we had even went up the way. So when kind of like when we came back, you know what I'm saying, we just got on to it, you know, and got back, started working. So from now, you know, you take it back to us putting a couple of songs together, going out to a talent search, which started back at Just Joking, you know what I'm saying? The nigga not a stranger to this game. We very much been involved with it. Take it to Just Joking, you know, and did a few songs, you know, had a couple of DJs come back at tours, you know what I'm saying? You know, GT, you know, had a couple of comedians, you know, Dez White, Terry Gross, Ali, you know what I'm saying? We had motherfuckers that was coming to us, was loving what we was doing. From that work, you know, of course, you know, we ran into Powwow, you know, other artists and things. But as far as us just working with folks, we didn't work with them all, did shows with some of the best, you know what I'm saying? And we're not a stranger to it. Our faces are very well known. And from now, you know, work with the Big Throw, the Go DJs, you know, been down and around the way, you know, work with Dutter Man Productions, you know, did a little work with Lil Troy, you know, shit. So, I mean, ain't too many motherfuckers that don't know us, you know. From Makers Home to Studio Wood, somebody gonna know. Super.
That's what it is. Get ready for that new project. Tell them to get ready. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
we're about to close this out.
Man. Real soon. Coming. Don't blink, because you may miss it. But I plan on blowing it up big enough so you can't help nothing but see it. Like a Hiroshima bomb, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta see it, gotta feel it too. So, it's coming. Highly anticipated. Be looking for it. Give me your kickback. Tell me what you think. I ain't tripping. All criticism is good to me. I can't shine if I don't hear it. Peace.
Holla back.